Brandon Godovic, the 46, a little loose off. Brandon McReynolds right behind him in the 37. The 27 is Cale Conley in that mix.
Brandon McReynolds has not been happy with his car tonight, but he's looking good. I mean, he's running 19th. What I mean by looking good, you got two choices: to drive what you have or wreck it. Look at him saw on the wheel, Kenny. He looks to me like he's pushing in the middle, which really slows these cars up. So sometimes you got to bring home a car when it's not what you want.
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
They're all fighting back at 15th. Eddie McDonald, the yellow car, 15th. Andrew Ranger has dropped to about 14th place there. 8 laps to go.
Wow, he gets the award for being loose. That right rear tire is going to blow out. It can't have any rubber left on it. The 35 of Andrew Ranger. He is driving that thing loose. He's loose everywhere.
Tip of the hat.
Look at this.
Oh.
Woo!
Right in the midst of that, 51, Brandon Haley. Trying to hold on to 16th right now, ahead of Conley and Godovic. And Corey LaJoy, 7th place for the 07.
Moving him.
Battling Jason Bowles and in the 75. And just ahead, Alex Bowman. Now second place, here comes Brett Moffitt. He's going to take second away from the pole sitter, Max Gresham, with 6 laps to go. Or is he?
He's going to try real hard.
Hey,
this is the car that won the championship last year.
This is getting exciting. Look at this. 2 by 2 by 2. All this for second, third, fourth, fifth, right there. What a race.
And boy, everybody's loose as a goose right here.
And you know, we're just sitting here going, oh, he's getting into him. This is big. I mean, when somebody gets into me, I want to come back after him. And that's what's going on right now. This is incredible. Great
side-by-side for second with 5 to go. A big tip of the hat to Jay Hesse and the folks at Blue Ox for sponsoring tonight's race. They're good friends to everybody in racing. They make the tow bars and base plates that allow us to tow the dinghies behind our motor coaches. So it's their race tonight, and boy, it's a great one. With Darrell Wallace out front of a great battle for second that Brett Moffitt now has. And this won't let up either.
All I did was bump you. You made the decision to move up the racetrack a little bit, but all I did was bump you.
Corey Hodgson in the 03, Daniel Suarez in the 12, battling Andrew Ranger. 6th place, Pena on the outside and Bowles on the inside, and they all just come skating off the corner with 3 to go.
This is literally old school. This is the way it used to be back in the day, when you just did this every time, and you said, if I get back to that guy, he's gonna get it. Kenny, they're just using each other up.
Yeah, in a racing way, not in a I'm going to crash you way. They're using each other up in a racing way.
Which means they're hitting each other in the door.
Yes.
Other than hitting you in the quarter panel and spinning you out.
Yeah, but we got 2 to go. We got time. We got time to for someone to use somebody else.
Look at Corey coming to the front.
The 07 gets after Max Gresham, and Corey moves to 3rd.
This is
2
big.
to go.
This is big for Corey LaJoy, Randy LaJoy's son, running second.
White flag for Darrell Wallace Jr. He's had a pretty flawless night. Started second, took over the lead at lap 56. Battled hard with Max Gresham and has had it all his way since. Final corner. Checkered flag in the air. And Darrell Wallace Jr. wins the Blue Ox 100 on speed. Brett Moffitt, Corey LaJoy, Max Gresham, Alex Bowman, the top 5. Jason Bowles, Michael Cherry, Ryan Blaney, Sergio Pena, and Matt DiBenedetto, the top 10. Coleman Presley, Benny Gordon, Andrew Smith, Eddie McDonald, and Brandon Haley, the top 15. Then Brandon McReynolds, Cale Conley, Brandon Godovic, Corey Hodgson, and Daniel Suarez, the top 20. It is the second win of the season for Revolution Racing, owned by Max Siegel, and isn't that the team that Andy Santerre runs?
Andy Santerre,
former champion, a 3-time champion of this series.
Yes, and you know, a former champion himself back before when it was still basically just in the north. But you know, the Darrell Wallace team, Evolution Racing has to be so proud of what they've accomplished tonight. But I think we've got a ton of drivers and teams out there that have to be proud of the performance they put on here.
What a great race. Caution free, and for you folks at home, we're glad to bring it to you commercial free as well. The Denny Hamlin Short Track Showdown is coming up right here on Speed. We're proud to bring you that one live as well tonight.
This race is not to be underestimated. These drivers, I mean, they put on a great show. As loose as they were, driving these cars, banging off of each other, nobody coming back, wrecking each other. And here we are, Darrell Wallace, the legendary salute to the late, great Alan Kwiecki. What an awesome run by this guy.
Now, every Thursday at 6 p.m., you can see the K&N Pro Series-EAST or the K&N Pro Series-West in highlighted coverage of all these races, so tune in.
And, you know, this series, they're in their glory tonight here at Richmond. They also go to Dover and New Hampshire. And then they're also going to go to Bowman Gray, and I want to watch that TV show.
If you've never been to Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, it's a little quarter-mile racetrack built around the edges of a football field. It's a football stadium, and they used to run 3 races a year in what's now the Sprint Cup Series. They run modifieds every Saturday night. They haven't had big cars there in quite a while, but this series is going to Bowman Gray.
Or we can even put it a better way. Bowman Gray is where it's a track and field. They're going to run where people run around, but they're racing cars, and what a show Bowman Gray puts on. Here's Darrell Wallace. Kenny, this is big, live on Speed. He's getting the coverage that he deserves. Look at this joy.
Dave McCarty, the crew chief on the number 6.
When Bill Elliott was talking earlier about knowing everybody out here in this series.
John Story.
Yeah, Dave McCarty has been in the Nationwide Series, the Cup Series. He's been around for years. A lot of experience there.
I really believe that a lot of these crew chiefs, ex-Cup crew chiefs, Nationwide crew chiefs, given this man right here, Darrell Wallace, giving him a lot of knowledge, and like you said, Kenny, a lot of these crew chiefs coming down here to help these young kids out.
Well, Bob, let him out of there.
All right, Darrell Wallace climbing out here in victory lane. He takes off the Hans, and he's got a round of applause. His 3rd victory in the K&N Pro Series-EAST. Hugs all around from everybody on the crew.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Darrell, what does it mean to win here at Richmond International Raceway?
Oh, man. It means a lot. Winning at a big track, you know, Ryan Truex and Brett Moffitt did it last year, and oh man, it's a great feeling. We pretty much annihilated. That's what Clyde came over on radio and said. Pretty much annihilated the race, and I just want to thank Max Gresham for running me clean there. I know I got into him coming off of 2. I was a little tight, but you know that's racing, and you know we know how to race each other clean, and yeah, we're teammates, and that's what it's for. And so it was cool. I just want to thank, first of all, everybody at Revolution Racing. They worked their tails off. I think they left the shop at 9 o'clock last night to bring it up here. Brand new car, first race on it, first win, so I think our chances are pretty lucky there. So I'm excited.
You told me you saw a mistake that Max Gresham was making, and were you able to capitalize on that particular mistake?
I was. During that red flag there, I seen that he was tied off at 2 and snapping loose, and I was able to cut the center really good there in 1 and 2, and so I was able to get under him coming off the back stretch, and we fought there for a little bit, and I finally made the pass, you know, sailed away, and then on that restart, kind of made me nervous there. He knows how to race on restarts, and he raced me pretty hard, but you know that's what racing's about.
Big congratulations to Darrell Wallace here at Richmond. Doc?
Well, Brett Moffitt just stood beside his car for a while, and he watched that victory celebration on the monitor, the great big television screen that's in the infield, and he didn't smile at all until his girlfriend showed up, and then you got a great big smile on. How hard was it to hang on to these cars with the tires as worn as they were at the end of the race?
It is very difficult at the end of the race, especially when you're trying to pass people. But, you know, we really worked hard in practice. You know, we weren't where we needed to be all day, but by the end of the day, we ended up pretty good. You know, I wouldn't say we had a winning car, but you know, we were definitely a top runner, and you know, that's what we need to win this championship. So it was good to have Michael here and watching, and you know, he's going out for late model race, so I wish him luck too.
And Michael is Michael Waltrip, your team owner, who congratulated you as well. You almost won the race. How did you hang on to finish as well as you did with a car that you admit wasn't a winning car?
It was really just digging down deep and seeing what we could do with it. You know, we won Greenville, dominated that race, and then South Boston we were dominating, and with 6 laps to go got taken out with a 4-second lead. You know, so it's hard to do that, but it's great to come back and run right back up front and finish second. And, you know, I got to congratulate Darrell. He did an awesome job, and he deserves it. So go to Iowa and try to get him there.
And we congratulate you on a job well done. Mike?
Nice job by Moffitt, who's crew chief Mike Creechy. Has a lot of Cup experience and is a former champion owner in this series. Wallace, the winner. He doesn't get to enjoy the accolades very long because he is in the Denny Hamlin short track showdown that's coming up right here on Speed. Corey LaJoie third, Max Gresham holds on for fourth, Bowman fifth, Bowles sixth, Cherry, Blaney, Pena, DiBenedetto, the top 10.
I think it's incredible that this is the second race in a row that Revolution Racing has won with Darrell Wallace Jr. And look at the right of these names, Kenny Schrader. LaJoie, Blaney. These are young kids of great race car drivers that are now making their way into the NASCAR ranks.
All right, coming up next, the Denny Hamlin Short Track Showdown live right here on Speed. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's bonus coverage of the NASCAR K&N Pro Series-EAST Blue Ox 100. Congratulations to Darrell Wallace Jr. and Revolution Racing on a great win in a caution-free and commercial-free, except for rain, presentation. We'll be right back with tonight's big charity event.